Machine intelligence is the last invention that humanity will ever need to make. This was said by Nick Bostrom, an Oxford philosopher, in his TED Talk on artificial general intelligence. But what did he mean by this? Is he possibly referring to the end of humanity? Or maybe it's the beginning? Well, in his New York Times best-selling book, Superintelligence: Paths, Dangers, Strategies, it argues that true artificial intelligence, if it is realized, might pose a danger that exceeds every previous threat from technology, even nuclear weapons, and that if its development is not managed carefully, humanity risks engineering its own extinction. Such a system would effectively be a new kind of life, in their simplest form, that is evolutionary, that humanity will unexpectedly become outmatched by a smarter competitor. Nick compares this evolution to a similar trajectory of primates and man. Before the prospect of an artificial intelligence explosion, we humans are like small children playing with a bomb, he says. We have little idea when the detonation will occur, though if we hold the device to our ear, we can hear a faint ticking sound. Artificial general intelligence. In its simplest form, a machine capable of matching human intellect across a wide range of cognitive tasks. An idea so simple, so intriguing, yet disturbing. It's plagued the human mind ever since the term AI was coined in 1955. From movies, to books, to stories passed down from generation to generation, to articles and studies, artificial general intelligence has fascinated humans for longer than we can imagine. But now, we're living in a time where the idea of AGI doesn't seem like a distant dystopian future only accessible in the deepest parts of our imagination, but something that we can actually attain. But when? Humans have always been obsessed with the future and things we can't control. It was Marvin Minsky, one of the founding fathers of AI, who predicted in 1970 that soon-to-be-developed machines would read Shakespeare, grease a car, play office politics, tell a joke, have a fight. And it was many years later that Steve Wozniak, the co-founder of Apple, proposed that AGI will be achieved when a machine can enter a stranger's home and make a pot of coffee. Or maybe it is Elon Musk's prediction that claims AGI will be achieved in the next 2 years. But asking when we will achieve AGI is not the only thing that humans wonder about, but what will happen to us as a species when we do. Because it's not a matter if it will happen in this lifetime. It seems that we've accepted that it most certainly will, and it is now the time to start preparing for it. In a 2022 expert survey on progress in AI, 50% of the respondents believed that high-level machine intelligence could exist by 2059. Sam Altman claims that AGI will happen soon, but its impact may be smaller than we expect. The co-founder of DeepMind, Shane Legg, believes there is a 50% chance we can achieve AGI by 2028. A similar prediction was made by Ray Kurzweil, who is a futurist, inventor, and author, and has made 147 predictions in total, out of which 86% have been true. By 2029, computers will have human-level intelligence. More and more experts are coming out and are increasingly confident that AGI will be achieved sometime in the next decade. To put this into perspective, 10 years ago, the big news in AI was the use of neural networks to identify the presence of a face in a photograph. And today, we have generative AI that can have text conversations, or create images from simple instructions, or make videos, or even produce music in the style of famous musicians. If advancements in the field were made at a similar pace that it has been for the last 10 years, then it is almost certain that we will achieve some form of AGI by 2030. But it's not. Sam Altman once promised he'd achieve AGI, whether he dumped $500 million, $5 billion, or $50 billion in a year. Part of the reason why we are seeing AI advancements every day is because of the amount of money going into the field. The last 10 years of AI advancement has been steady, but the next 10 years are going to be different. Advancements will become more frequent, better, more dangerous. We've opened Pandora's box, and it will slowly destroy us. In fact, it is already happening. We are living in a world where technology has taken over every aspect of our lives. We can't go a few minutes without checking our phone. Communication is done almost exclusively online. We are deprived of those once simpler and friendly times when a man knew his neighbor and depended on his own guts and grit to work his way up in the world. Technology has already destroyed us. We just haven't realized it yet. It will strip us of our purpose and desires and will reduce us to slaves of our own creation. The end of humanity is in the palm of our hands, and we are actively causing it. Or are we? Will AGI really bring upon the end of humanity, or is it the start of something new? a new form of life that will coincide with us rather than destroy us. AI has already enabled us to do so much good in the world, but we don't see those headlines because, quite frankly, it's boring. Fear drives clicks. People don't care that AI has been used to visualize the future effects of floods and wildfires, improving climate decision-making, or building digital twins of the planet to test out the impact of different warming mitigation policies and mapping thinning sea ice, or that AI has made it possible to detect Parkinson's from digitalized handwriting samples, or a program for detecting sepsis, one of the leading causes of death in hospitals. In a dream world, AI could handle the complexity and the randomness of the real world and discover completely new materials that would enable us to do things that we would have never even thought possible. There are two sides to the coin, but it seems like experts are leaning more towards the one that benefits humanity. Otherwise, they wouldn't be actively developing AI. So, will we achieve AGI by 2030? Yes, I believe we will, but is that necessarily a bad thing? Well, it depends how you want to look at it. George Dyson, an American author and historian, once said this, which I think is very relevant in this day and age. In the game of life and evolution, there are three players at the table: human beings, nature, and machines. I am firmly on the side of nature, but nature, I suspect, is on the side of the machines.